What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and last time we saw DSP make an appearance on Kino Casino, which boosted his ego, and today we're going to look at the aftermath of that. Plus, he's going to go on a rant and attack Sidscrollers. Plus, now that he has PC Gaming and Street Fighter 6, how could it ever go wrong? Oh my friends, you have not seen anything yet until you've seen Street Fighter 6 PC Rage. And guess what, guys? Despite the appearance on Kino Casino, he is still active on WWE Champions, last online 3 hours ago. Speaking of that, WWE Champions apparently has 10 rules, and number 2 on that is no DSP shit posting. Imagine how famous you are with a mobile game because of your addiction, that one of the top rules is that you can't talk about this guy because of all the drama that comes with it. Then the day after DSP appeared on Kino Casino, they did a show where they responded to his appearance, and we have Darkseid of Flow. Triple P smiles while reading a viewer comment, "Hold your horses, PPP," then asks the audience if the glazing has gone too far, and he thinks it's funny. Then quickly pivots to talk about what plans they have with DSP, including the RTU doc react and the Medicare stream.
Who else? These are all kings. These are all legends. These are people who paved the way. These are the pioneers, the antediluvian kings. Come on.
All right. Yeah, so that's our statement on that.
All man says, "Hold your horses, PPP."
People are like, the glazing's
have we gone too far? Has the glazing gone too far?
I think it's funny as fuck, dude.
Never go too far.
By the way, he does want to do, so we're gonna do the I think we're gonna do a double stream for the June the King documentary. He also wants to do a video game stream, but we're also working towards the Medicare stream. All right, we're working towards that.
Today on stream, he was open to it.
And that there, my friends, is the end goal, the Medicare stream, because Jim will not hold back, and he knows who DSP is. And their whole thing is to build him up, boost that ego, so the King of Hate comes back. And then, Jim Medicare takes over, and it will be glorious. Then we get to the pre-stream. Good morning, all. I made clips this morning of yesterday's show. I hope people will check them out. From yesterday, I just made the highlight myself. We'll talk about these clips on the show. And remember too, he kept saying, I don't have time to do clips. And he also said, I don't want to do drama, I don't want to talk about drama, I don't want to react to drama, I want nothing to do with drama. Then someone pointed out, DSP is using a new term now, which he calls Heinous Villain Fill, HVP. That is right, DSP wants to be known as HVP, Heinous Villain Phil. And he goes on to say, well, surely I'm the grossest, most offensive villain of them all. It just makes sense. Just wait, I'm going to call people scrubs tonight in Street Fighter. Oh, and trust me, we'll get to that. He called them a lot more than scrubs today. And then with his ego boosted, the King of Hate is coming back, and his first target is Craig and the Sidscrollers. Now, despite after the interview last year, him saying they were fair, they treated him well, it quickly changed after he realized how much money they were making. Then all of a sudden, they treated him like shit. They did it for the money. They saw the detractor money, dude. Well, today, the King of Hate comes back, and he has a message for Craig and the Sidscrollers, which includes sucking on Melanie Mac.
Stream. Last night, I was on the Kino Casino show, and it went horrible. Those guys are terrible. They treated me awfully. They asked me all these kind of bait trap questions. They were constantly disrespecting me. Oh wait, that was another show I was on last year, Sidscrollers. This actually was a good show because it was entertaining. Because instead of just asking me a bunch of intrusive, fucked up questions for no good reason, they actually had real conversations with me. They asked me about my takes on stuff. They asked me about other, things in the industry, gaming. right? They asked me about my history as a YouTuber. Of course, they asked me about my detractors and stuff. They asked me about everything. And the thing was, you know, it was a great appearance because not only was it that, but we also went and we watched clips. And I don't know about these people that these guys watch. I know nothing about them, right? But then getting to see the stuff that they watch all the time and everything, it was really neat because I was like, wow, I feel like I'm actually like a part of the show, which is all I ever wanted. You know, when I was going to be on the Sidscrollers last year, that's what it was supposed to be. And then they turned it into this fucking 3-ring circus detractor sideshow interview so that they could get a ton of money out of my detractors because they were greedy fucks. That's, if they had just been fair with their intentions, it would have been fine. But instead, they turned it into a way for them to make tons of money over these months because they wanted to be toxic. And that pisses me off because that was supposed to be an opportunity for me to have an interview where I could clear the air and people were supposed to be objective rather than subjective. And instead, because they put their opinion in saying, oh, we don't believe anything Phil said in our interview, so fuck him and let's make a lot of money, immediately everyone just says, well, Phil's a scumbag, right? If the interviewer themselves comes out and says, oh, I don't believe the person we just interviewed, that's of course going to have a negative impact on the person. How the fuck they didn't understand that? That would be like if Barbara Walters, in all of her epic old interviews, she used to get all these exclusive huge interviews for TV. Imagine Barbara Walters interviews someone who's a hot topic, a world leader, or a celebrity, and then she has this great supposedly objective interview with hard-hitting questions. At the end of the interview, you're supposed to judge for yourself what you believe or don't believe. But imagine if, not even 24 hours after the interview, she came on a show the next day and said, man, that guy I interviewed yesterday was a real piece of shit. He answered everything with a huge lie. I don't believe a word he says. So now the entire interview is skewed one way and no one's able to objectively decide for themselves what they think because you were the interviewer and you now have a formulated opinion. You can't do that. That's called hack journalism. That's called an actual targeted attack, a bait and switch. That's exactly what happened with me with Sidscrollers last year. And they used that to propel themselves to some kind of popularity. All right. So now that I've actually had a fair chance to appear on a show, I'd like to tell Craig and the Sidscrollers, go fuck yourselves, you disingenuous pieces of human fucking shit. I hope you fucking flush yourselves down a toilet and never climb the fuck out of the sewer that you live in with your drama politics show that no one gives two fucks about. All right? Why don't you go fucking suck on Melody Mac or whatever the fuck the new hot topic is today with your bullshit drama? No one gives a fuck about you and you'll never be relevant. Now fucking choke on it.
Then DSP, in a poor choice of words, said this is the second coming of his career. Of course, that makes us think of May 1st, but also would compare himself to Jesus Christ, the Savior, which later on he does again, but we'll get to that. And guess what, guys? DSP is using the YouTube app to make clips for his main channel, the thing he refused to do. And look at this, censored the middle finger, censored his mouth, and look at the title, Kino Casino versus Sidscrollers. DSP felts him. That is also the inappropriate way to say felted. And it's funny because it doesn't say DSP versus Sidscrollers, it says Kino Casino. So he thinks he's a part of Kino Casino now. Also want to point out, 136 views in 13 minutes. Looks like the drama is already beating the gameplay videos. And then word spread to the Sidscrollers. And this happened.
The operator came in and says, y'all should check out Kino Casino's interview with DSP. It went way better than yours because y'all were dicks.
And speaking of that video, it appears DSP is more active on Twitter. He said it was only for business, but now he's starting fights with people. So somebody sarcastically was saying, let's keep boosting his ego, let's do this. And saying how this is a win for them, the detractors. And DSP has to cut in. Could you dummies keep me out of your discussion? You're both wrong regardless. And the fact either of you obsess over me kind of proves the point KC is now making. Stop being so weird. Then DSP went on to attack the shills and how they should be called out and they should be cancelled. Let's see the King of Hate in his first ever DSPN news segment.
People who actually were in it chimed up. Here's one. Her name is Mirandalorians. And she says, I went on this trip and I've been invited on trips for other games in the past. This is not a new thing. We have never ever been pressured to make reviews. Regardless, always take subjective opinions with a grain of salt. Form your own opinions before making purchases. Okay. So what I will do is, I will know because you just publicly admitted that you not only done it this time, but other times too, that literally every single one of your reviews is a paid advertisement, and I won't ever watch your content. Mirandalorians. Oops. You probably shouldn't have publicly admitted that on the internet, because now we all know that you're a paid shill. Even if you don't have a contract to be a paid shill, if you accepted this level of bribery, you are a paid shill. And no one can trust you or your content ever again. Do you understand that?
And then on Duty's video, she actually responded. Mirandalorian here. If this dude did even 2 seconds stroll through my channel, he would know that I don't do game reviews. And have not posted a single review about this game, laugh my ass off. He's mad that I posted a couple photos with a plush toy. I'm playing GTA 5 right now, LOL. And then someone tagged DSP, and again, DSP responds. If she is, she obviously is deflecting. I didn't say she made content on the game yet. I said if she does, it's all paid advertisements and needs to be labeled as such. Unless Ubisoft flew her to Disneyland, so she wouldn't ever talk about the game, which seems suspect. Which then people tried to antagonize DSP. Bro, go rewatch your React stream. And then DSP, bro, you are pretty dense, LOL. And then we have Wally. You sure are tough hiding behind the keyboard in your room in your gated community. Keep talking shit to your opponents in Street Fighter and someone's gonna do episode 2 of the Jaha series. Then guess what, guys? He made another clip of that where he declares Ubisoft buys creators with Disneyland trip to glaze Star Wars Outlaws. Again, he puts glaze in quotation marks. Again, wrong way to use it. And I just want to point out again, 380 views in 4 hours. DSP drama versus DSP gaming. Then guys, you'll never believe it, the King of Hate now has a crown. Someone has donated a crown. So the free crown that was donated was dropped off at his mailbox. And DSP complained he had to go walk to it and back to pick it up. And guess what, guys? It was 5 minutes. He has to walk 5 minutes. Oh my god. This is like him climbing Mount Everest. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we got to see the crown, and you'll never believe it. Phil's head is too big to fit into the crown, and it's a size large. He then went on to say he can't fit it on his head. Maybe he can squeeze it down like the thorn crown that Jesus wore with blood splurting out. He's huffing his own farts. And would you look at that, guys? Would you look at that? He makes yet another clip called "A King is Finally Crowned." Or is he? And his whole plan was to use this as a rotating hat whenever he hit $100, but it didn't fit. So now it's background decor. And then DSP was very confused because on Kino Casino, they had 10,000 people watching their stream. And he didn't understand why there wasn't 10,000 people now watching him on his stream. He goes on to say, he's confused that Kino Casino got 10k views while he was on last night. Then asked why he doesn't get 10k on his own streams. He says he doesn't get it, he's here every day. And of course, he got whaled out, money out of the ass, all for WWE champions. Then, as you can see on the pre-stream, $374. This is just in tips. Then on his PC stream, $39. Then on Stardew, $117. So he made over $400 just in tips. I believe he got around $200 in super chats. So around $600 for the day. Then the next day, he would say, that the Kino Casino viewers came to pre-stream the day after the interview to support him to make up for not streaming that night. And ladies and gentlemen, he has a new grift. Are you ready for this? DSP will now dance on stream if you tip him $100. And I put this out, so let me get this straight. So if people pay you, they get to dress you up in their favorite costume and you will dance for them. Definitely not a children's entertainer or a stripper. Then it's time. We finally get Street Fighter 6 on PC. He changed his TV, he changed his settings, he got a new fight stick, his internet's improved. So there should be no more excuses, right? Well, let's check in, see how he did in Street Fighter 6. We have Lord Diaz. Where's mine? Maybe somewhere between the 3 copies of Street Fighter 6, the 2 fight sticks, the gaming PC, and the season passes you bought, was donated.
Where's mine? I did it. I did low medium dick was canceled. It's the drive impact. Gives me absolutely nothing and he gets free mass drive impact. These people are terrible. Look, die me. I'm playing idiots who don't know how to play Street Fighter.
Then are you ready for a new excuse? Cause he's running out of things to complain about. He is now complaining. He's losing focus and losing matches because people are talking about the leaderboard and how he's not updating it. I'm not joking. This actually happened.
Jump. Well, thanks a lot, you fucking idiot who mentioned the leaderboard. Really, because I had him. I had momentum going, and you allowed this guy to get lucky as fuck. Like, I give a fuck in the middle of a ranked fucking match about the leaderboard. The next time some idiot does that, I will permanently ban you on the spot and just move on. What a fucking dunce. I had it won. I was completely outplaying him at first. And then I get thrown off of my fucking game by a moron. Can you not see how intense these fucking master matches are and you gotta be an idiot and try to distract me? Shut up. Jesus Christ.
And guess what, guys? It got so bad and he got so tilted that he started yelling at him and even deleted the leaderboard entirely.
You're a fucking idiot. Really? Leaderboard. Fuck the leaderboard. Here, you watch this. You ready? You ready for this one? Alright? Ready for this? You're so cared about the leaderboard? Here, guess what I think? Fuck the leaderboard. Now I'm gonna play the fighting game. Now shut up about it.
So then he scammed his way to Master, hit 1500 MR, and guess what? Dropped down to 1440. Poems Josh hits Master, immediately drops under and keeps losing. Wants to stop playing Bison again now. Then we have this one from Poems Josh. Remember, guys, Dent is an insult too far for him.
Look at this. Fucking nonsense. It's all flowchart. You fucking inbred, ingrate idiot. You didn't do anything. You did a flowchart.
Then we have Meow Blocked. Let's take a trip to Masters.
Okay, well, all I need to do is reverse the super. The game says, no, drop your input completely. Fuck this. I'm getting to Master right fucking now. I don't fucking care who I face next. I'm getting to Master. I fucking had enough. No dropping of my fucking inputs. No bad input reader. I'm winning right fucking now. I've had enough. Enough of this nonsensical bullshit wasting my time. I want Masters right now. Fuck this. Didn't do anything. I was just standing still. Dude, when do I get a turn? I didn't do that. Oh, shit. I did regular scissor. It gave me EX. Dude, this is insane. What do you want me to do? Dude, counter hit me. Are you kidding? Then when do I press a button? If every move he does is a counter hit, when do I press a button? No move! Drops my input again. This is fucking stupid shit. Block. Why did that hit me? Now I can't parry. Are you kidding? What the fuck? He gets all free hits. He's getting so many fucking free hits next to me for no good reason. Here we go. Why? What? Why? Oh, what the fuck? I'd appreciate some explanation as to why my combo dropped. I did jumping fierce back roundhouse, which combos, and the game said, oh, he gets to mash or move through it. He did. I had to guess he was going to do something, either neutral jump, throw, or a hit string. So I have to guess. 50-50, look at the punish he gets, because I guessed. Oh, invincible move. Master Bison, I told you I was going to...
It's amazing how things change, but it always stays the same. Next up, we have Trigger Point, who simply says, Baby Rage.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Are you shitting me? Oh my lord. Again, that was complete luck. Again, it was complete luck. I couldn't do anything. Are you kidding? I'll just do cold drive impact. Okay, well, all I need to do is reverse the super. The game says, no, drop your input completely.
Then we have LOLCOW, who shows us how Phil struggles after getting to Masters.
Look, give him a giant combo with that. Where's mine? I did it. I did low, medium kick, which cancels into drive impact. Gives me absolutely nothing, and he gets free mash drive impact. These people are terrible. So I mean, I'm playing idiots who don't know how to play Street Fighter.
Then we have an AI chat summary. Viewers are reacting to Phil Spencer taking down the leaderboard due to the viewer toxicity, and the announcement that Terry, May, and Alina will be added as DLC characters in Tekken 8. Then June the King showed off his chapters for his documentary on RTU, and one of them was doxing and threats, which RTU pushed back on it, said he never did it, and then June posted the receipts how RTU in the past has doxed people. That I will be covering in my next RTU video, should be out tomorrow. But DSP had to respond to this. Wow, I can't wait to watch the RTU doc on Sunday with Kino Casino. I can assure you, June does his research. Yeah, keep that in mind for when his doc drops. I'll react and add context to my own doc, which will be bad for me, I assure you. But come on, Rich, this is pathetic. Then he talked about the co-op stream he's going to have with Kino Casino on DSP Reacts as they react to the RTU documentary. And he says, for the first time ever, he won't put ads on the Kino co-op stream for the RTU doc. He says the stream will be demonetized, but people can still send tips, super chats, and memberships. And it's quite funny that he's willing to do this for the Kino Casino viewers, but not for his own DSP Reacts and DSP Gaming viewers, even though they kept asking him to do it. So this is DSP in Kino Casino chat. By the way, our co-op stream on Sunday will be ad-free. I want all the viewers to enjoy our thorough Felton of Rich without having dumb ads popping up. It's about the content for the viewers. Despite him telling his own viewers he can't do that. He doesn't control that, dude. And then with this clip here, he fully expects Kino Casino to shit all over him when his doc drops. He's laying down the foundation just in case they turn on him.
But for me, my life goes like this. You see? So now I'm kind of going to a peak, but I get the feeling at the end of the month the doc hits and everyone, here they come. They all come and shit on me. I'm almost scared the casino guys are going to watch my documentary. And the thing is, they don't know that much about me. Now they're going to watch it and they're going to shit on me. And it's like, you know what? Fair enough. They should. They have the right to. Everyone does. So it's coming. You know, I just know the shitstorm's coming.
Then despite how dirty his office is, how dusty it is, all the cat hair there, he refuses to clean it. And he thinks it's funny that now there's Jasper hairs all over the new PC. Plus, he also said Jasper touch his PC, and now there's a Jasper paw. You know how dirty that paw has to be to show up like that? Then DSP went on to say he purchased the highest quality HDMI cables available, only to find out they changed nothing. And then one of the dumbest things he said in a while, he's now saying how the audio from his TV is bouncing off the walls, giving him true surround sound. And guess what, guys? When his neck phone stopped working, he turned on the volume to his TV, and he liked it. It was the first time ever hearing the audio come out of his TV, and he loved it. He doesn't need the neck phones anymore, so he's gonna retire that, buy a soundbar for his TV, unless someone donates it, wink wink. Then Mr. Views with an observation here. Phil not seeing that people coming over from Kino Casino are all just a new wave of LARPers there to sneak this, big him up ironically, and laugh at him will never not be funny. And he is buying into all of it like a clown. And then people are still getting tired of DERICH, they want him gone. So DSP's chat keeps trying to get DSP to ban DERICH, saying that's a fake DERICH, so DSP keeps checking and finds out it's the real DERICH. Then DSP was scolding DERICH, saying, "Stop asking arbitrary questions. Why do you keep doing that?" And then DERICH kept bringing up how he made tier makers for DSP and asked him, "Are you going to use them, DSP? Are you going to use them? Are you going to use them? Are you going to use them?" And DSP had enough of that and said he has no plans to use them and started brushing him off. Get fucked, DERICH. Your dad is choosing Kino over you. Now, remember how he made $400 on the day stream? Well, guess what, guys? That was just for the day stream. Night stream comes along, he wants that $50. And not only that, he wants it sooner rather than later, so he doesn't have to worry about it, despite getting $400 earlier. Then DSP had a question. A very basic, very simple, very big brain question. He's curious if Stardew Valley looks different on PC. And then one of the scummiest moves ever. Now, you can tip DSP, and in the message, you can tell him you don't have to read this out, you don't even have to acknowledge or even tell people that you got tipped. Hiding money right there. So if you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe to my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.